This is Following Jesus with Pastor Tommy Lilja. Tommy has dedicated his life to follow Jesus, and it has given him wonderful new friendships and taken him to amazing places. Right now, you can take an extraordinary journey with Tommy as he's rescuing trafficking victims, bringing the Jews back to Israel, or crusading country after country in Africa and Asia. Your life will never be the same as you follow Jesus together with Tommy.
Hi, I am Pastor Tommy Lilja, and you're watching Following Jesus with Tommy. Today, I am in one of the world's most crowded places. I am in India, I am in Chennai, and together we will have a great program. We reached our destination for today, the Lepers colony, about 1.5 hours ride outside of Chennai. Dr. John, where are we?
This is a 2-acre land with 55 houses and more than 85 people are living here.
Yeah, so this is kind of a safe house for lepers.
Yes, very much, very much. It is a secluded, protected area.
For everyone, who don't know anything about leprosy, tell us, what is it?
This is some decades ago was incurable. They said there is no cure at all. But now it is curable in the sense, in the right sense, it is arrested. So the disease will not grow further.
What has happened to the body when you get and when it is active?
When this disease comes, it starts
It's kind
eating.
of an organism.
Yes, it starts eating the frets of the fingers. So that's why, see, all his fingers like ours, he had till 16. Then after 16 years, when he found out that this is there, and the disease started eating the fingers.
So something is eating you up from inside.
Yes, this disease is such a cruel one. It will eat away the soft portions of our body.
If we didn't have medicine,
Yeah.
then, there would be like open wounds
Yes.
where
Because-
these organisms are eating up the body from inside.
See, if it was not arrested, not only these fingers, it would have eaten away the whole hand.
Can you imagine how it is to have an organism within your body that is eating up your body? By medicine, we've been able to help many of the people here in the lepers colony. This man here, he's telling me that the medicine is not really helping him. So he has a great pain in his foot because this leper organism is eating up his foot.
Have I removed and you would like to see it, sir?
No. What we are doing now,
No, the same thing. I'm not able even to go out because this leg I can't walk.
just a second. He can't walk, and what we are doing now here from Tommy Lilja Ministries, we are playing a small part when we are contributing to helping these people from their suffering. To give the gospel of Jesus Christ, it's two things. We give the gospel to salvation and deliverance and healings, but it's also to help the poor ones and take care of those little ones, to feed the stomach. So when you are helping Tommy Lilja Ministries and supporting what we are doing, you're also helping people like this. This touches the heart of God, and this is something that touches me. Is it okay if you show us your feet?
காலை காட்டுங்க பார்ப்போம்.
Yeah. So he has lost both his legs. Wow. Both his legs. All I praise you. Well, we are on our way to end our tour here in this village, and we're saying thank you, Dr. John,
Pleasure is mine.
for the good work you're doing. But we want to end with hope.
These are the products of Shalom town here, and she grew as a small little girl here, and she has finished her Bachelor of Engineering. This one, she is doing her graduation in biochemistry.
Wow. So we can make a difference.
Yes.
Yes. And you can be part of making a difference for the people here. Thank you.
You're watching Following Jesus with Tommy Lilja. Tommy will be back in a moment, but first, he has a special offer for you.
What we are doing here now in the village, together with Dr. John and all our partners, it is that we will help the children. Because even if you're affected by leprosy, I mean, they get children, they married, and they live a family life. But many of them, they will die young. So we have an orphanage here. I can show you all the children because they are at school now. Here are some of them. I mean, we are taking care of them now. And this is very, very important. You know, when the children came to Jesus, said, don't send them away, bring them to me. And this is something that you can help us to do. You can take care of this little girl here, you know, and you can help us to help this village of suffering people.
Call, write, or visit TommyLilja.org today. With a gift of 300 rands or more, you'll receive a copy of Tommy's book, Believing Faith, as a thank you for your financial support and for following Jesus together with Tommy. And now, let's continue following Jesus with Tommy.
Well, now we are back from the Lepers village, and I'm sitting here together with Dr. John Solomon.
I'm John Solomon, born in an ordinary Anglican family, brought up in Anglican style.
Here in India.
In India, very much in the city of Chennai, which was called Madras before, South India. And after finishing my degrees and all those things, I got a job in an American collaborated company. Then the Lord called me for full-time ministry. I resigned my job, took up my Bible, started doing the work of an evangelist. It was my wife, Shanti, who had a passion for the lepers. And she started visiting once in 3 months with a small truckload of groceries, food.
What year are we talking about?
It was in the year 2005.
Oh.
Later, I started visiting occasionally, like Christmas and all those things, when we have more to give them with the gospel. And slowly, we started building houses for the homeless people. So we built 3 houses in that place called Bethel Nagar, a town called Bethel. And after that, as we kept on going there, the burden for those patients, the victims of leprosy, increased in us. We wanted to do something more. That was the time a friend of mine from London, New Wine Church senior pastor, Dr. Tayo Adiemi, came to India to be with me, and he came with us to the village, and he developed a passion for them. And then, to cut a big story short, he wanted to partner with me in the project. Then I was more than happy because there was a dire need to do something more. So he partnered, he came, and we bought 2 acres of land. And we constructed together 55 houses.
Wow.
And housed 100 patients. And that's how we started it in the year 2007. Now it's 11 years.
Oh, how wonderful. How do you treat? What kind of medicine or how do you help?
Suppose they have diabetes, because of the sugar content in the blood, the wound does not get cured, even though it is not contagious anymore. The wound is still there. So, because of the basic reason that they are diabetics. So, that's the time.
So you can have a wound, but it's not contagious anymore.
It is not contagious. It can still be oozing, bleeding, and it will look sore, but it will not be contagious since we have arrested it.
Okay, so the people who lived in your village now, they could move around.
As we read in the Bible, book of Numbers, chapter 13 and 14, we read about the leprosy patients who are cast out of the camp. So also in India, their camps or their colonies, the townships are away, say like 4 kilometers away, 5 kilometers away from the main town, where they live together as one community. The patients are aging or dying a premature death, leaving behind their small children. Now we are at the process of concentrating more here, start an orphanage. We have started already, and educate these people, this generation. So even when these patients go, the children, the next generation, are not infected with this disease. So my heart is for such people. Raise them up, educate them, edify them, teach them morals, and give them gospel.
Dr. John?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure that our audience tonight are very, very thankful to God for what you are doing in India, around the world, with those in need. For us, it's an honor to partner up with you here in India.
Thank you. Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Not only to you, to your audience in Sweden and around the world. I have known you for some years now. We had crusades together. You preached in some crusades here in Chennai city, one of the metropolitan cities in India, and other city, Bangalore. I'm eyewitness for the grace upon your life and for the power of God upon your ministry. I'm eyewitness for the miracles that God wrought through you. And I must confess, the reason why I'm here with you is I found you to be a man after God's own heart, a man having passion for perishing souls, a man who's sold out for the gospel and for the extension of God's kingdom. It is my prayer that God will bless you to be a blessing to many more millions and to many more nations in the years to come. And ladies and gentlemen who are watching me, I'm happy that you are standing with a great man of God whom I respect, whom I honor. Stand with him, pray for him, and support him. And you are sowing in the good ground called Tommy, Lilja, and his ministries. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Dr. John Solomon.
Thank you, man.
God bless you. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Amen.
You're watching Following Jesus with Tommy Lilja. Tommy will be back in a moment, but first, he has a special offer for you.
What we are doing here now in the village, together with Dr. John and all our partners, it is that we will help the children. Because even if you're affected by leprosy, I mean, they get children, they married, and they live a family life. But many of them, they will die young. So we have an orphanage here. I can show you all the children because they are at school now. Here are some of them. I mean, we are taking care of them now. And this is very, very important. You know, when the children came to Jesus, said, don't send them away, bring them to me. And this is something that you can help us to do. You can take care of this little girl here, you know, and you can help us to help this village of suffering people. Is it okay if you show us your feet?
காலை காட்டுங்க பாப்போம்.
Wow.
The food is here.
The food is here, yeah.
காலை காட்டுங்க.
So he has lost both his legs. Wow. Both his legs. All I praise you. Well, we are on our way to end our tour here in this village, and we're saying thank you, Dr. John,
Question is mine.
for the good work you're doing. But we want to end with hope.
These are the products of Shalom town here, and she grew as a small little girl here, and she has finished her Bachelor of Engineering. This one, she is doing her graduation in biochemistry.
Wow. So we can make a difference.
Yes.
Yes. And you can be part of making a difference for the people here. Thank you.
Call, write, or visit TommyLilja.org today. With a gift of 300 rands or more, you'll receive a copy of Tommy's book, Believing Faith, as a thank you for your financial support and for following Jesus together with Tommy. And now Tommy has a word from God, especially for you. And at the end, he will pray for you.
Pastor Tommy Lilja. All over the world today, there is a wound in the human soul.
ಈಗ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಆತ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಯಮಗಳುಂಟು.
A wound of rejection and shame.
ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರ ಬಂಧನ ಎನ್ನುವಂತ ಒಂದು ನಿಯಮ.
So many boys,
ಅನೇಕ ಹುಡುಗರು,
they have been rejected from their fathers.
ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಗಳಿಂದ ಅವರು ತಿರಸ್ಕರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
And a son need his father.
ಒಂದು ಮಗನಿಗೆ ತನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
And this wound in men
ಅವನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಈ ಗಾಯ
does something with us.
ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ.
A man that is longing for his father.
ಒಂದು ತಂದೆಗಾಗಿ ಎದುರು ನೋಡ್ತಿರುವಂತ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಗನೇ.
A man raised without the father.
ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಂತೆ ಬೆಳೆಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಗನೇ.
Many times becomes a small boy.
ಅನೇಕ ಸಾರಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗನ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವನು ಇರ್ತಾನೆ.
And that boy starts to beat.
ಆ ಹುಡುಗನು ಹೊಡೆಯುವುದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾನೆ.
And to fight.
ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾನೆ.
Because of rejection.
ಆತನು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕಾರಣ ಒಂದು ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರ.
So many girls.
ಇವತ್ತು ಅನೇಕ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು,
So many women
ಅನೇಕ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು
are offended
ಅವರು ತಿರಸ್ಕರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ
around the world.
ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಿಂದ.
When I'm preaching in the third world,
ನಾನು ಮೂರನೇ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ,
I can see when I'm preaching.
ನಾನು ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು.
So many women,
ಅನೇಕ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು
they've been raped.
ಅವರು ಬಲಾತ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ,
and offended.
ಅವರು ತಿರಸ್ಕರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
When Jesus
ಆದರೆ ಯೇಸು
was up on the cross.
ಆತನು ಶಿಲುಬೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
Yes. Do you understand?
ಅರ್ಥವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
This rejection,
ಈ ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರ,
when you were offended,
ನಿನ್ ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾದಾಗ,
this shame,
ಈ ನಾಚಿಕೆ,
you can feel dirty.
ನೀನು ಅವಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲದಂತ ಒಂದು ಅನುಭವ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ.
You haven't done anything wrong.
ನೀನು ಏನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ.
It is what other people have done to you.
ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನೀನು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯ.
So when Jesus was on the cross,
ಆದರೆ ಯೇಸು ಶಿಲುಬೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ.
he was naked.
ಆತನು ಬೆತ್ತಲೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
He didn't have a cloth.
ಆತನಿಗೆ ವಸ್ತ್ರವೂ ಸಹ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
And you say, why was he naked?
ಏನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಆತನು ಬೆತ್ತಲೆಯಾದನು?
Because he became ashamed.
ಆತನು ಒಂದು ನಾಚಿಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಪಟ್ಟನು.
The women, they stood at a distance.
ಆತನಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ದೂರ ಇದ್ದಂತ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು,
He took the poison of shame into his body.
ಆತನು ಆ ವಿಷದ ಆ ಸಂಗತಿಯನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಶರೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಹೊತ್ತುಕೊಂಡನು.
And you say, why?
ಆತನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ?
Because he wants to take your shame
ಕಾರಣ ಆತನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅವಮಾನವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ
from you
ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ
into his body.
ಆತನ ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗಡೆ
And you
ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡನು.
say, Pastor Tommy,
ಆತನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬೋಧಕರು ಟೋಮಿ
what will he give me instead?
ನನಗೆ ದೇವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ?
He will give you his glory.
ಆತನು ತನ್ನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಾನೆ.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
If you are here today
ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ,
and you have this feeling, this guilt, this shame in your body,
ಈ ಆಪಾದನೆ, ಈ ತಪ್ಪು ಮನೋಭಾವನೆ, ಈ ಏಕಾಂತ, ಈ ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ,
Jesus is here to release his glory into your body.
ಯೇಸು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶರೀರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ಆತನು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾನೆ.
And if you're here today
ಆತನು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ,
and you say, I have been rejected,
ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ
when
ಒಳಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
Jesus was hanging on the cross,
ಆದರೆ ಶಿಲುಬೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೇಸು ತೂಗ ಹಾಕಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
he was shouting,
ಆತನು ಕೂಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ,
Father, Father,
ತಂದೆಯೇ, ತಂದೆಯೇ,
why have you rejected me?
ಯಾಕೆ ನೀ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೈಬಿಟ್ಟಿ?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
He was rejected
ಆತನು ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟನು.
so that God can adopt you.
ಕಾರಣ ದೇವರು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ದತ್ತು ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
If you're here today,
ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ,
you didn't have a father,
ನಿಮಗೆ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ,
you didn't have a mother,
ನಿನಗೆ ತಾಯಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ,
I have a father here for you today.
ಇವತ್ತು ನಿನಗಾಗಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And his name is Jesus.
ಆತನ ಹೆಸರು ಯೇಸು.
Amen.
ಆಮೆನ್.
And at the end,
ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ
when the curse is upon the body of Jesus Christ,
ಶಾಪು ಯೇಸು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶರೀರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ
then he knows.
ಆತನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Then he knows
ಆತನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು,
that all the poison
ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷವು
that Satan he has poured into the world,
ಸೈತಾನನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುರಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತ ವಿಷವು,
all kind of poison,
ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಶಾಪದ ವಿಷವು,
hallelujah,
Hallelujah,
sicknesses,
ರೋಗ,
poverty,
ದಾರಿದ್ರ್ಯತನ,
shame,
ನಾಚಿಕೆ,
rejection,
ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರ,
bitterness,
ಸೈತಾನ,
curses,
ಶಾಪಗಳು,
sins,
ಪಾಪಗಳು,
whatever it is,
ಅದು ಏನೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು,
all the poison
ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಗಳು,
that Satan,
ಸೈತಾನನು,
the serpent,
ಸರ್ಪವು
can bite you with,
ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಚ್ಚಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗಿದ್ದು,
was in his body.
ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಯೇಸು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡನು.
And then he shouted,
ಅನಂತರ ಕೂಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದನು,
it is finished. Hallelujah.
ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಯಿತು. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಯಿತು.
So I have the power here today,
ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬಹಿರಂಗವಾಗಿ ಕೂಗಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ,
in the name of Jesus Christ,
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ
to pull out the poison,
ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷವನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತು ಹಾಕಿ,
pull out the poison,
ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೀಳುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ,
pull out the
ಎಲ್ಲ
poison,
ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತು ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತು ಹಾಕ್ತಾ
and
ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
give you healings
ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಸ್ಥತೆಗಳು
in the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಗಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ,
Jesus.
ಕೂಗಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ
In
ಇದ್ದೇನೆ,
the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
In the name of Jesus.
ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ, ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Can we stand up together?
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
Amen. And I take my hand.
ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಯನ್ನ,
We're taking our hands
ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ,
and we're putting our hands on the Lamb of God.
ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ಯಜ್ಞದ ಕುರಿಯಾದ ಆತನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
And all our sins
ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪಗಳು
and the consequences of sin,
ಪಾಪದ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೋಷಗಳು,
the curses,
ಶಾಪಗಳು,
which is sicknesses,
ಎಲ್ಲ ರೋಗಗಳು,
shame,
ನಾಚಿಕೆಗಳು,
rejection,
ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು,
illness,
ರೋಗಗಳು,
everything
ಎಲ್ಲವೂ
in this very moment
ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ
it transferred into the Lamb of God.
ಇದು ಯಜ್ಞದ ಕುರಿಯಾದತನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಸ್ತಾಂತರಿಸಲ್ಪಡಲಿ.
You are released
ನೀವು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ
in the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
In the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
In the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
Lift up your hands.
ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ಮೇಲೆತ್ತಿ.
In the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
In the name of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ.
I set you free.
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ
I
ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
set you free.
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ
I set
ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
you free.
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ
I set
ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
you free.
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ
By the
ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
blood of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ರಕ್ತದಿಂದ.
By the 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 blood of Jesus.
ಯೇಸುವಿನ ರಕ್ತದಿಂದ. ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರನಾಗು. ಆ ಎರಡು ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ತಟ್ಟಿ ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ. ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ.